And I am live on Facebook Live, so we got that going. Let me get this on. Don't you love radio? Radio's so much fun to do, isn't it? I'm telling you. It is so much fun to do. Alright, Cody Kelley on tonight. Got the Facebook Live going. Turn that down. And I'm going to wave at everybody. See what everybody's doing. Alright, let's start this thing. Here we go.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
Yeah, my Lord, watch me sway, darkness falls and we all...
Alright, welcome to this week's edition of the Wednesday Drive on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday on this July, what is today? Today's the 12th, July 12th, 2023. We got a fun show for you. We're going to be talking with Cody Kelley from Smalltown Hunting and Backwoods Attraction. And matter of fact, let me just go ahead and get him on. Had a great time at the Pure Whitetail Bash in Ohio. Larry Mack, Phillip, and all the gang that we had out there. It was just a really good time. And for everybody out there, hey Brett, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. I'm still working on my messenger, but I had to improvise a little bit today, so I can't see your comments on the live phone. If you got a question for Cody, just message me on Facebook Live, and I will ask him for you. Let me go ahead and get him on the line, and we'll start this thing. But yeah, Ohio was fun. I had a really good time seeing everybody, and it was a lot of fun. That's for sure. All right, now if I can just unlock my wife's phone. There we go. All right, I got that, and I got this, and I got that, and we're calling Cody. There we go.
Hello.
Cody.
What's going on?
Hey, you're live on the air, so you be nice.
I'm always nice, Dan.
I know you are. I'm just teasing. Cody Kelley, everybody, from Smalltown Hunting. Hi, Brett. Hi, Ken. Hi, Shane Lee. Good to see you out there. Cody, what's going on? What's up? What's happening down in the SIP?
Pretty much the same. I feel like it's always. We're getting everything ready out there at the testing grounds, the backwoods testing grounds, and actually sitting right here in front of me today, I've been looking at some hunting schedules. So it is getting that time finally.
Yeah, it's crazy. I already put my gear list for the year on Facebook. I said, here's my gear check for the year of everything I know that I'm using. And it's hard to believe we'll be sitting in a stand in 11, 12 weeks. Sooner than that if you're going elk hunting. So
it is. We're starting out right here on the schedule, Kentucky, which opens up September 2nd this year. So that'll be our first trip of the year.
Oh wow, there you go. Missouri opens up September 15th. So I think Ohio or somebody else was telling me they open up early. So yeah, it's definitely going to be here before we know it, Cody.
Yep. I'm excited. July starts kind of kicking things off, and start having trade shows and start getting that itch again.
Absolutely. Hey Jeff, how's it going, buddy? Nathan Langster, good to see you. Thanks for watching tonight. I know Cody appreciates that as well. So I know I'm ready. Larry Mack and I were talking earlier today. I know him and Ryan are coming up. We're going to get our cameras and our scrapes and stuff out. Hey, before I say anything else, though, we had a bunch of people asking how you and Keith and everybody from Smalltown were doing at the Pure Whitetail Bash. We were just there this last weekend, and folks were sad that you weren't there, so you were asked about.
Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, we hated to not be there. Keith had some things going on, and then I was actually trying to beat some rain out there at the testing grounds. We've been getting shield and all that stuff in there, so crazy in July. But we have been getting pounded with afternoon showers and trying to get in and out of spots to get all the work done. So it's which is a good thing. Moisture will be good. Hopefully we'll get some in August too, but we're getting a lot of it right now.
Yeah, Nathan Langster said he missed you too, so tell Nathan hi. Cody?
So, yes, sir.
Yeah, Nathan Langster said he missed you too. So tell Nathan hi real quick.
Yeah, man, we missed everybody. That's such a awesome event every year.
Yeah. So I got a first question out of the gate. Have you had your Soldier Boy ammo chips yet?
I have not. So I found out through Larry about the chips. So obviously we've got the jerky, and it's all you can do to get your sweet heat away from Keith. But it is it. I can't imagine the chips, but I am definitely putting my order in for the Soldier Boy chips.
Think beef jerky, but like a potato chip.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
That's a redneck dream.
I'm telling you, it was you're gonna love them. It's for sure. Hey, speaking of food and everything, the show's brought to you in part by good friends out at the Milo Locker in Milo, Iowa today. So, thanks to all the gang at the Milo Locker. I know they'll be busy with getting deer in here pretty soon as well. So, I guess I'm gonna start hunting in Kansas at Triple H. Where are you guys? You guys are going to start doing some velvet hunts at home first, or where are you going?
So our first trip will be Kentucky.
Oh, you going out there with Peanut?
Correct. We'll be with Peanut, and then we'll go from there. And then Keith has a early season muzzleloader tag for Kansas out there with Peanut again at Smalltown Hunts. And we'll be there, and then me and Chris are staying in Mississippi for the velvet season. So that hits here September 15th through the 17th.
That's awesome. Scotty Mueller, how's it going, buddy? Corey Briggs, thank you. Hi, Kent. Good to see you. Thank you. Aaron, Neal, good to see you as well. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Appreciate that. I got to tell you that that velvet season was really kind to you guys, and boy, Larry Mack smacked a nice one with you guys. That was on Peanut's place too, wasn't it?
No, that was here in Mississippi at the testing ground.
Okay.
Yeah, Larry came down for that, and then Tyler Jordan and Keith hunted velvet season. But last year was the first year that Mississippi ever did that. And last year I think it was the 16th through the 18th, and then this year because of the dates it falls 15th through 17th. But it's a really cool deal. I guess they followed from Tennessee, but I was proud to see Mississippi do that. You can shoot any legal buck, but no does. So it's just a true velvet season for bucks only, and it does count towards your state quota. But it's a unique opportunity. It was a lot of fun.
There you go. So tell everybody what are you focusing on early season like that? I mean, I know what I would be doing, but what are you guys doing at Smalltown? What do you look for that time of year for deer movement?
So a lot of times, of course, we start putting in, brassica plots in the middle of August. So a lot of times those early brassicas can be really good early season, especially with winds with radishes. But that feed trees, if it's not a bait state, obviously if it's a bait state, you can really pattern some on feed. And then food plots, those first green up plots can be really, really, effective. But and down here in the south, persimmon trees, if you find a persimmon tree dropping right around opening day, and get a little bit of cool weather, it can be incredible as well as, white oaks and stuff like that. But, pretty typical down here as anywhere else. If it's not a feed state, focusing on, fruit trees as far as persimmons and all that kind of stuff. But I really, really enjoy early season, playing the cat and mouse game, trying to find a deer that's daylight and hunting it.
Now, up here like in Iowa and Kansas, I mean, if it's early September, which we can't hunt till October 1st on regular season. There is an urban deer season, but in the middle of September. But like our back home in Missouri, where I'm from, our archery season started on September 15th. So that's a great opportunity to still find some mature bucks running in bachelor groups, Cody.
That's right, and y'all are, I guess, up there you got a lot of soybeans and corn and all that, so
yep.
You can do a lot of glassing. We don't have that advantage here, Mississippi being, a lot more timber and that type deal, but I always enjoy, going out west or Midwest early season, being able to glass a deer and put the game plan. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, Shane Pugh, good to see you. Tony, thank you, Tony. Good to see you, too. Scotty Miller says Oklahoma is about ready to do a draw for a velvet season. That's really good news. John Pageant, how you doing, buddy? Edward Jellison. Ed, thanks for watching. And Steve Scuba. What's up, Scuba? You know Steve Scuba?
I do.
Yeah. Isn't he a delightful guy?
That is, he just tuned in.
Yeah, he's watching you on Facebook Live on the stream on Facebook right now.
See, Dan, I'm not a complete dud.
And no, everybody loves you, Cody. You know, Lorenzo's got some stories about you, but you take that with a grain of salt. It's Larry.
And I can run those stories right back. We've got some good ones.
Yeah, Ben and I, when we do the Healthy Herd, when we tape that every Monday, we feature a lot of backwoods wildlife products in that. And that late July, middle of August is a great time here in the Midwest to get your brassicas out. And then you want to typically get that out, Cody, about 60-something days before the first frost, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would say 80-ish, 60 to 80-ish.
Okay.
Days. I can tell you, I always, my phone starts blowing up, and it all happened last Thursday. It was phone call after phone call from the Midwest, and everybody's putting in their seed orders, all their brassica blends. They're putting in those orders Thursday and Friday. I feel like that's all I did was start getting turnips and brassicas and all our blends sent to the Midwest. So I talked to a longtime outfitter friend there in Iowa, Paul Fountain, the other day, and he had told me that the Farmer's Almanac said that for turnips this year, July 25th or 27th was the day to get turnips in the ground. So that was par for what everybody was calling on.
Yeah, no, that's about right. John Pageant, John's down there in the south. He said persimmons and crab apples in the south are a bow hunter's best friend early season.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Jim Fedeker, thanks for watching, Jim. Good to see you. James Strang, James, thank you so much. Todd Shawley, thanks for tuning in tonight. We got a whole bunch of people on here tonight. Here in Iowa and Kansas and Missouri, early season, they'll be on those beans until they start turning, Cody. And then I'll get a lot of questions this time of year from the radio folks saying, hey, Dan, I was getting all these great pictures, and then the deer just disappeared. What happened? You think it's EHD? And I said, nope, I would be hitting in your oaks. Because usually when those deer start disappearing off those food sources like that, the acorns are starting to drop, and that's like candy to a baby.
It is absolutely incredible to see the power of an acorn.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks, you think Texas, and they're like, oh, corn feeders, all the deer come to corn feeders. I can tell you some of the toughest hunts we've ever been on is when you went to Texas when it was green and there was a lot of mesquite and then acorns are falling. They do not come to corn. It is incredible at the power of an acorn.
Oh, it is. Rick Johnson, good to see you. Justin Jenkins, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Todd Shawley. Cody Kent wants to know, what's the latitude for the 28th turnip planting? The latitude? What's the latitude? Like, how far north does that go?
That was, like I said, I was talking to a longtime outfitter friend, Paul Fountain, up there.
In Iowa?
That was what, I don't know what he was looking at. And when he called me to put in his food plot order, that's just what he said. He goes, I was looking at the almanac, the Farmer's Almanac, and it said, I think he said July 27th. It could have been July 25th, but he said that was what he was going to follow that to get his turnips in the ground.
Well, and you guys have a geographic map at Backwoods Wildlife Products too. You can go on there and it'll give you a rough idea of when planting seasons would be, Kent. So just go look up Backwoods Wildlife Products, and you can check it out there. Rick Johnson.
We're for timing or for timing purposes on planting. I know around. We're in Mississippi, and we're going to shoot our brassica blends to be in the ground. Basically, August 15th, we start watching for the first rain. The first good rain that we get, that's when we're going to put in, Trophy Acre, which has brassicas in it, Sugar Rush, Sweet Greens, anything with brassicas in it, that's when we're going to put those in down here. I talked to a buddy of mine in Tennessee that I lean heavy on for a lot of food plot knowledge, Blair Goins, and he said about the same thing where he was. And then, of course, you got Iowa, which Paul Fountain, that is southeastern Iowa, and He was shooting for, right there at the end of August. So, it will definitely follow the map, up, but that's kind of a time frame from Iowa to Mississippi.
Yeah, Kent's up there by Wisconsin, so there you go. Rick Johnson said he's seen a lot of big bucks on his cell cams. That's exciting, Rick. Richard Grimes, hi, Richard. Good to see you. Happy hump day to you. Hank Miller, thank you for watching, buddy. Always appreciate you, Hank. And Randy Shirley. Hi, Randy. Good to see you. I got to tell you, like I said, I always thought it varied. Like if you go 60, 80 days, our first frost is not usually until the first week or two of November, where I'm at in Des Moines. Once in a while, Cody will fluctuate a little bit, and the Halloween week will get cold. I think last year we had a cold snap early, and then it got hot again, if I remember right. But if you get it in before the end of August, you should be okay, I would think, on your brassicas.
I would think so, and a lot of it's just going off of the size that the turnips get.
Yeah.
Obviously here, do like them a touch smaller, but a lot of times the big turnips, if you're truly dependent on a late season food source, those big turnips really help carry it over into that late December and January, to give them some food source plus good hunting.
Yeah. Just doing the show, Randy. Randy Shirley said, "What's up, Cody?"
Tell him I said hello.
You just did. They're hearing you live in time. Aaron, good to see you, Aaron. Thank you. Hey, Cody, let me hit a real quick break. When I come back, I want to talk a little bit about early season calling with you. What do you all do on Smalltown? Can we do that?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll be right back with Cody Kelley from Smalltown Hunting and Backwoods Attraction, or Backwoods Wildlife Products, right here on the Outdoor Call Radio Network.
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman here with Buckmasters. When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the Mississippi-based Backwoods Attractions product line has you covered. From their food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the popular Dixie 6, to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Rock.
What's up, everybody? This will be a short break.
You better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attractions.
Hey, John. Good to see you.
Perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
Too many projects stacking up at home, and do you need some help? Don't worry. Just call Project Partners Design in Ankeny. Rob and Megan Fair have been helping folks catch up on home projects since 2017. Project Partners Design specialize on refinishing cabinets, mantles, bathroom vanities, or even
two more and we're back.
Standing the deck out back. Nothing but the best materials on all jobs. For example, on deck projects, they use Reimar.
I'm starting to get happy about hunting season.
A long time in our Iowa weather. Rob and Megan can
Look at that.
help you design your projects with a mood design board, so your vision will always be in focus as
Look at that.
projects get completed.
You know what that is?
For those folks that like to do one project at a time. So don't feel overwhelmed getting your home looking the way you want it. Just pick up the phone and call 507-382-7050.
Now it smells like dirt in here.
382-7050 or email projectpartnersdesign@gmail.com. Military discounts are available every day to those that serve. If it's time to remodel or if the dog just got done chewing on the kitchen cabinets, pick up the phone and call Project Design Partners in Ankeny or look them up on Facebook and help will be on the way.
Trails are not always easy. That's why your boots need to fit and perform when you're outdoors. Itasca Footwear has been helping folks on their adventures for over 40 years. Itasca learned over the years that using only the highest quality materials and hardware is the way to make footwear for the whole family.
One more after this and we're back.
Whether you're out elk hunting, chasing moose or whitetails, riding snowmobile trails, or ice fishing in sub-zero weather, Itasca Footwear will provide you not only a great fit, but comfort for all day.
You're welcome, Randy.
Itasca has sizes and styles for the whole
That's
family.
my lucky bomb.
We give them the same comfort and fit that you look for in footwear, so everyone can enjoy their day.
Sure, Corey.
Itasca Footwear, trusted by millions of
Hi, Jackie.
customers at
Good to
most
see you,
major
Jackie.
family-owned retailers. For more information or footwear styles, please go to www.itascabrands.com. Itasca Footwear. It will keep you on the move.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier.
How's it going, Corey? Congratulations again.
Solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has
Hi,
been
Tyler.
serving Iowa
Good to see you.
businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
Watch me sway, darkness falls, and we all pray, hoping for the light of day. Down to the
All right, welcome back to the Wednesday Drive on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday all across the good old US of A. My guest is Cody Kelley from Smalltown Hunting, and also down at Backwoods Attraction. Cody, you still there, bud, friend?
Yes, sir.
All right, Jackie Nicole says hi there, and Tyler Theron said hi, Corey said hi. You got a bunch of people on here saying hi to you.
Hello to everybody. I'm glad they're here.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm telling you, it changes things. When it hits July, everybody starts thinking hunting. It's getting that time.
Yeah. Hey, who do you guys use for camera arms and tripods and all that stuff?
Fourth Arrow.
Okay. I just wanted to check before I put this up. I got in my hand a little wind scent grenade, and I'm starting this Saturday on the Outdoor Call Radio Show. We're going to get you loaded in the woods when you go into. We're going to make sure you're ready for bear. I'm going to have you a bag of ammo and a grenade to do battle with the whitetails this fall. I'm going to give about 10 or 12 of these little grenade and Soldier Boy ammo chip packages away starting Saturday on the show. So make sure you guys tune in, and I'll tell you how you can win. How about that, Cody?
I'll tell you, that is the best scent checker that there is. I absolutely love them.
No, you can't go wrong with that. Great cover scent, or you can use an attractant in there too.
Yep, and I can tell you, it helps so much with, being able, when you can tell really, really what the wind's doing, being a fine vapor. I've been really impressed with them.
Yeah. Jackie Nicole, it was good seeing you at the bash, kiddo. I wish I would have had more time to talk with you, but you were busy, and it was great. Randy, everybody says awesome there. Hey, now, okay, Larry Mack, I know you love Lorenzo like I do, and Larry's got his little magic bag of leaves. How long have you known about that little trick?
He has, I had never done it, and I'll tell you, the first time I saw it, I went to Missouri with him, actually. My wife had COVID, and she called me and was like, hey, this is an awesome wife. Mm-hmm. She said, hey, don't come home because I know it's rut, and if you come here, you're going to have to quarantine. So I didn't have anywhere to go. I called Larry, and he said, come on, let's go to the farm. And first morning I ever sat in a tree with Larry, he pulls out a bag of leaves, and I was like, now that is slick there.
I'm telling you, he got me hooked on it, and it works. It does. Now, I'm going to be honest, folks. It might not work 100% of the time, but it's worked several times for me on mature deer where they got curious and they came that extra 50 yards to see what that was. But have you seen these new tree thrashers yet?
I have. I saw one. I guess the first one I saw was about a week ago.
Yeah, I got one in my hand. I'm showing them on camera right now. But this is
built off of that concept.
This is replicated off Larry McCoy's magic little bag of leaves. So you can. It's got a little clip. I'll tell you more about this on Saturday. But you can listen to that.
And I tell you, the way Larry utilizes that is during the rut. He's sitting there and he does that as well as grunting. So he'll do a grunt sequence. Like a buck chasing a doe.
Yeah,
well, the grunt, it adds an extra realism in it.
Yeah, because it's like it's moving its feet and stuff. Yeah, I'm just telling you, man. Deer pick up on that stuff. My lab actually just ran in here. Hey, Raven, what's up? That's funny. So, what do you guys like doing when you what do you do when you? I know I do. I usually use a grunt call almost on every time I hunt, but a lot of times when it's early season, I might just throw a blind grunt or a tendering grunt out there. But if I see a mature deer and if it's leaving my opportunity or my shooting area, I don't have a problem, throwing a challenge grunt or something out there that might get that deer to get its curiosity or get it mad. What do you guys like doing on Smalltown?
And I'll tell you something that I saw work one time, and of course we all worked for Will Primos for a long time. That's where we all got our start in the industry. And I learned something from him one time sitting in the tree. and he used a snort wheeze early season, Kansas.
Yeah.
And it worked, and it totally blew my mind, because you always think, well, deer, in the rut, that's they're mad and fighting, but a dominant buck is dominant 365 days out of the year. He can tolerate other bucks, but they still have that, the dominance factor, and it was a single buck that was, dominant to the area, and they knew it was a target buck, and snort wheezed. He was cruising down the edge of a field and snort wheezed, and that deer came in there to check him out, and that was a lesson learned. I mean, deer are vocal, all year.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously they're more vocal during the rut, but you can definitely call up a deer, throughout the season.
Yeah, and I don't be afraid to grunt. I mean, don't do it when they're looking right at you and stuff, or wait till their head's down, or wait till if they're going away from your area. But as long as they're not looking right at you, it's not going to hurt anything to throw a grunt out there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, calling is probably my favorite thing. Calling in a mature deer and getting a shot is probably my favorite thing out there to do. It is. I absolutely love it, and I really dove into trying to learn and asking questions to people that, like Will and other guys that have done, hunted a lot more places than I have in a lot more situations. But the best explanation I ever heard on calling it, a lot of people, they'll tell you, man, I grunted and the deer never stopped, or the I grunted and he acted like he didn't even care. A lot of times people, in my opinion, and I had to learn this, the hard way, you grunt, you're scared to grunt and mess something up. So you grunt, we used to do calling seminars all the time. You hand a guy a grunt call and say grunt on it. And they'll grunt 3 times, burr, 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 and then they put it down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, well, you just saw a deer at 100 yards. He's cruising through the backside of a thicket. Get his attention. Burr, burr, burr. Well, you kind of think about it like if you're walking in Walmart. If you're walking down the aisle at the grocery store at Walmart and somebody goes, hey.
Cody? Did I just lose Cody? Cody, are you there? Or is he are you doing this on purpose, Cody? I think I lost Cody. Cody! Alright. I got him on there. Let's see if I can get him on here again. Alright. Alright, let's see. Try this again. Wonder what happened to him. Hello? Cody? Oh, man. Cody, are you there, buddy?
Hello.
Are you there? Cody? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, for some reason. All right, here, hang on. I'm going to call you right back on a different phone. For some reason, Cody, this phone's not working. I'll call you right back.
Okay.
I love live radio. Hey, I'm not even going to edit this. This is going to be the way it's going to be in. So, all right, I'm going to lose you guys on Facebook on the message. Hey, Mark Parker, how's it going? Thank you, Kent. I'll get back with everybody later. Hang on, I got to get Cody back on so we can finish this. And there we go. There we go. Cody?
How about now?
No, I got you now. I don't know. I have no idea what happened just there. So that was weird.
Well, at what point did it cut out?
You were talking and you were saying if you're walking in Walmart and you say hey, and then it just went blank and it's like I thought you were messing with me.
That's right. So it's a lot on the calling deal. A lot of people just they say, man, I grunted at them, they didn't pay attention, or they didn't like it, or whatever the case may be. But a lot of times on that calling factor that I learned was it's like that the grocery store thing. If you hear hey, they're not talking to me, you keep walking, and then you hear hey, and they're still not talking to me, but you hear hey. At that point, you're going to stop and at least assess what's going on. And it's kind of like you take that to the woods. You got a deer. He left his bed. He's not thinking about anybody else being around. He's cruising. And, he hears a little light grunt, don't think nothing about it. Well, if you'll hit him with a louder grunt, and once you see that deer stop, at that point, his ears are key. So then you can get soft, but you got to get their attention. You see a lot of people, They use rattling horns for that. You got a deer 300 or 400 yards away. They just hit the horns to make the deer stop where they're keyed in on the area, and then you can grunt, and all of a sudden he can hear the grunt from 300 yards where he normally couldn't. So, deer grunt all the time, like we just talked about, and they're very vocal.
Right.
I think the key is understanding that you're not spooking the deer. I've heard down growing up in the South, scents and calls, everybody will say, man, they don't work down here. The deal is I've had some of my best calling hunts right here in Mississippi. They still respond to calls. They're still vocal. They have to communicate. I think a lot of it is understanding, if a deer is cruising and you grunt at him and he never stops, most of the time he didn't hear you. Very seldom can I count that I feel like a deer heard me and didn't stop. And I'm going to keep getting louder until that deer stops, and then I'll go into, my realism and trying to create a chase or whatever the case may be. But getting that deer's attention to give the call a chance to work, I think, is a big part of calling. And then the second, probably the biggest factor is your setup. If you're set up in wide open hardwoods and you call a deer at 200 yards, he's going to get to 100 yards. He knows where it came from, and he's going to look. He don't see anything. He eases off. So a lot of it is tree stand placement. We always try to find a blowdown. Like, it might be what we feel. A lot of times I'll hang a stand 40 yards off the X of what I think, but it's got a blowdown right there. That way, if I see a deer cruising out of range, I can call him in. He's got to come to that tree to be able to tell if that deer's there. Creating situations that deer has to come all the way to the tree to be able to tell if something's there. And that's a big part of calling.
Absolutely. What do you like to do when it's time to start using a decoy?
That's another favorite time of the year, and I always, I tell everybody, I feel like Philip Vanderpool is one of the best decoy hunters I've ever seen. He will ride or die with a decoy. Mm-hmm. And he'll say a lot of times there's no time too early or too late to use them. We kind of use them right there in the early rut where they're really establishing dominance is kind of when I've had the best luck. But definitely using pure whitetail and scents, I think, is a big factor of it too. And then keeping everything scent free. Yeah. If you don't spraying down a decoy, in my opinion, is the difference in getting a shot and not getting a shot, because it's not a question if he's going to circle downwind. He's going to. It's just how far he'll come before he figures it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Mark Parker, good to see you. Travis Honeycutt, hey Trav, good to see you too. Blaze Higgs and Trevor Berwick, the bearded wonder out there in the Northeast. Good to see everybody. Thank you. All right, Cody, man, I knew this was going to go quick. If someone wants more information about small town hunting, what's the best way for them to get a hold of it?
Any of our social media, Facebook and Instagram, we're very active on those, and any messages and questions and comments and criticism, whatever they want to send, we're there to answer.
Larry Goodwin and Kent, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Everybody said tell Cody thank you as well.
I really appreciate you having me on.
Hey, no, and go. Hey, tell them how to go check out those new tower blinds that you guys got going.
Yep. So as far as anything backwoods, is basically go to the website Backwoods Premium Wildlife Products. For anything backwoods, and of course Smalltown, we got smalltownhunting.com. And like I said, our social media, we try to respond as much as possible there. So that's usually the best way to ask us anything.
There you go. And Ozonics has got a big sale going on too, folks. Don't forget to go check out Ozonics online. They got a big summer sale going on right now, don't they, Cody?
Firm believer in those.
Yeah, I know you are. I hear that. Cody, always a pleasure, man. I can't wait to talk to you again soon. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, Dan. Y'all have a good week. A good night.
Thank you, Cody. Appreciate you. There he goes, Cody Kelley. Really, really good folks right there. All right, I'm out of here. We will be back next week. I will be on at 7 o'clock. We're going Bigfoot hunting tonight. Minnesota Bigfoot. If you like that sort of thing, you want to tune in at 7 o'clock Central Time for the Unknown Files show. Until then, I will see you on Saturday morning on the Outdoor Call Radio Network on our 7 to 9 show. Thanks, everybody. Couldn't do this without you, and I will talk with you soon. Thank you very much. Going to return it back to normal programming on the app. Thank you for listening in. And, hey, 2 more weeks I'm going to draw the winner of that Big Pines Resort fishing trip. You get Trico Rod, Grizzly Cooler, Itasca hunting boots, Arctic Ice. It's a big deal. Make sure you listen Monday through Friday on the Outdoor Call Radio app, and you'll know how to win. Thanks, everybody, and I will see you all later. We're getting out of here. All right, gang. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. I will be back at 7. Have a great Wednesday. I'll go back and filter through and make sure I say hi to everybody. Thank you. Have a wonderful night.